It's the time to get down.
Hey, turn that damn thing down and get ready for school. Are you ready for school?
You know what? Come up with a new saying.
I keep forgetting we're out of school.
Thank you.
But hey, what can I say? Get ready for school.
Yeah, man.
Welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday, time for morning coffee. That's right. Your favorite time of the week. Your glimpse into the world of internet television pioneers, Mario Hemsley and Victor Allen. That's right.
Yes,
we
sir.
get up and serve to you what it is we're thinking about and all our tasks about bringing you internet television. Wow. What a day. Vic, it's Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Can we get our energy up, or is it just hump day?
You know, I got to do it. Everybody's going, man, it's not a little old what you're doing. I said, yeah, it is. It's a little bit. Let me swing. I learned this from Robert Betts. Everybody want to know who Robert is? Hey, check it out, man. You know, it's a Wednesday for us. We're live, and I think we're having a conniption because DeVoe left us yesterday, and Mario hasn't gotten over it. Is that good news or bad news, Mario?
Man, it's good news because she left me and I got all into the studio. Man, change, the ever constant over here at Pack Stereo as we're getting ready for our nighttime programming, you guys. Jamming in the studio. It was hot out here last night as I was blasting and DJing just to warm the system up. So, what a day. Hey, you know, we say it's time for morning coffee. Get your stuff together. Get your fruit, your bran muffin. Get your toast, those eggs, whatever you're having this morning. Get those illegal Cubans, those unfiltered Camels, that badass Cali. Whatever you're sipping on, whatever you're smoking on, baby, come on and share it with us.
You know, there's a rumor that Victor's a DJ. Wrong. I'm a JD. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, we got hot picks and we got sports. And you know what? First day as an analyst, can you say Shaquille O'Neal has landed and he's in the building? I know when Mario hears Shaq, you better come to his defense, man, because he doesn't need no defense.
The Aristotle.
That's right, man. In the meantime, we're going to give you a little bit of something in eye candy fashion. We have no ladies here today, man, so we got to represent like we think we cool and give the men fair play, man, because they're models too. So if you stay tuned, we'll try to represent. Anything else, Mario?
Hey, I might go in the house and get my blow-up date. Give us a little extra contrast out here.
I can't believe he stepped back and said that.
She's wonderful.
This is unbelievable, man. You know, look, all I'm going to say is, I'm going to say this. Hey, if you guys ever dare to want to come on the show and you're in the Southland and you think you want to land, just come on through. Holla.
That's right.
323-296-6165. Hit it. Call me. Leave a message. Details. Or Facebook me. You got something to talk about, Mario?
Yeah. Everybody, be cool. Hey.
You know,
WNK.
a couple of people sent some messages out, and they said, you know, that word "cool" is cool, but
cool.
Times are changing.
Yeah, well, I tried to say fat and deaf. Fat and deaf. She's fat and deaf. I'm fat and deaf.
That's
what
wrong.
can I say?
That's wrong, man.
Let's get the fan going here. We get a little fan action happening here.
Well, it's only because it's hot, man. And you know, our hot is not hot. It's kind of stuffy. It's more air circulation than it is heat, man.
You know, I got to really acknowledge that because, as it turns out, Vic, the heat wave has spread. Yesterday, they were talking about 17 states. Now they're talking about 20-something states, maybe even 30 states that are affected by this heat wave all over the Midwest. Today, they say it's moving all into the East Coast.
Yeah.
Full bore.
Yes.
So they're going to be sweating and steaming. There's going to be some moist. Don't wear your leather pants today. I know some of y'all think about wearing your leather pants. Don't wear your leather pants today. It'll be a little too steamy up in there because it's going around. But heat wave, so we want to say, acknowledge all our people around the country. Hey, take a break to cool out. You know, they're starting these cool-off centers
right,
where people can step out of the heat and just go into a place to cool off.
I know, it's real, man. Or just, you know, there's a thing called water on your body. And you can drink it, too.
I'm just telling you, you better get some, you guys. Yeah. Well, today is Wednesday. For us, it's our last day of the week. You know we can go live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I want you to always remember that the show rebroadcasts Thursday, Friday, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m.
Right.
So even if you missed the show, you can turn in and watch them on the rebroadcast. And the other thing is that even though the show goes live at 10 a.m., it also is on tape delay.
Right.
What an old term.
Dude, I'm trying to help you, dude.
I'm trying to use, because that's the term they know. It'll rebroadcast at 6 o'clock.
You know what? There's another way to say it. They say, hey, you want to see the show again? Look at it this time.
Look at it this time. Okay. So then Hot Picks will also be at 9 o'clock tonight. So you guys remember now, because of our wonderful technology, our wonderful scheduler, so we're going round the clock.
Yes, sir.
So we now are rebroadcasting some of our shows, and we love it. Well, today's July 20th, that's the date, and every week we have a slogan. All week long, the slogan of the week has been from Jim Harrison, the writer of Legends of the Fall. People remember that movie with Brad Pitt,
Right.
Aidan Quinn. And it's the opening line from that.
Right.
And I quote, "Some people hear their own inner voices with great cleanness, and they live by what they hear. Such people become crazy, or they become legends."
Yep.
We think we're legends over here, listening to those inner voices. Or maybe we're just crazy.
We're not even, we're nowhere near
They're
a
not legends
status.
of a legend.
Hey, dude, look, you know,
People were writing up and say, "I think y'all legends."
you know what?
We said we didn't feel like it.
You know, when they say legends, they're not talking about fame. They're talking about age.
Well, there you go, too. That's another story. Hey, so a bunch of stuff in the news, the hot things in the news, besides budget considerations, and besides the ongoing heat wave. Rupert Murdoch again.
Really?
You know, Empire, you know, all about doing illegal practices, wiretapping,
Right.
tapping phones, all this stuff.
Yeah.
May even go further than that into some corruption charges involving political officials,
Wow.
both here and in the U.S.
Well, yes, sir.
So this is some bad stuff. And Rupert, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. And I want you to talk to him the way you would talk about the president. I want you to get them the way you get
I thought
the
I
president.
give the
Be
president
the
a break.
leftist of the Rupert Murdoch empire.
no, I actually give the president a break only because he's black. And how much you supposed to give for that? And white folks say, "Mark, don't give him a break." See, you know, it's the first black president, so you caught up.
All right. So,
You know, so
Rupert is the first.
He's the first millionth white man owning business.
Wait a minute.
So we just get him. He's an asshole. But that's okay. What goes around comes around.
Okay.
So, you know, but that's okay. That's all right. It's all spread it around. We like good folks, though. So now, today, you guys, different topics. Okay, one, we're going to talk about the Obama administration and their attitude toward whistleblowers. You know, people who come out and tell, you know, secrets.
Right.
And many of those secrets are bad stuff that people are doing. The idea of whistleblowing is that people are doing dirt.
Yeah.
And you release information about them doing dirt, and that ideally leads to them not doing dirt.
Is that considered nowadays, when you do corporate whistleblowing, that you really are looking at possibly terminating your life or lifestyle?
It may mean that if it's Rupert Murdoch and them or somebody, that's what we're going to find out. But at least we're going to see a piece that was put out there. Again, foreign press, we do a lot of foreign press because they allow us, unlike the American press and Rupert Murdoch's people. They allow us to show these. But we're going to do a piece on Obama punishing whistleblowers. We also have a piece, you know, there's a lot of conspiracy videos, Vic. This one is I wasn't sure whether or not, it just was so crazy, I wasn't sure how to take it. You know, people talk about the Bilderberg Group in terms of financial conspiracy and controlling the banks and all that.
Right.
Well, it seems that there's some ritual called the Bohemian Grove, where money people get together, attended by presidents.
Really?
Attended by many presidents.
Okay. I can understand that.
Okay.
It's normal.
A lot of rich people. But supposedly there's some hidden gay rituals. So we're going to talk about that. I know everybody says, wow, it's a piece from Russian television. Mm-hmm. We'll take a look at it because, you know, we want to get people out of the closet. You know, we support that whole movement. But this was just a strange piece. So we thought we'd take a look at that.
Okay.
All right? And then we're going to take another look at Al Jazeera for another piece, too.
Okay. I see.
All right.
I mean, so, you know, what Mario is going to do, he's going to allow you guys to indulge yourself while he frames the story. And when he frames it, he will make a choice of whether he would be a fully fledged member of the Bilderberg Group.
No, they won't have me.
Why not, man?
They say my shoes are too cheap.
Okay, see,
They don't have a special enough suit.
See, it's easy for us to talk in reference to these cats, but would we be a member of a group of an empire that actually controls economy, people, wealth? Would you be part of that, Mario?
I would. And if I could control it for good, but like I said, you know, once you get in there, you realize you're surrounded. So no, I wouldn't last long.
See, that's
They said, get that old Negro. Get him out of here.
See, this is what I'm
Can you
saying.
get him out of here?
He's already gone.
Get him out of here.
Yeah. You know, what's the experience, Marty says, when we think we know what it's like to be around the devils in the playground, we have no idea.
Exactly. Just when you think you have any understanding whatsoever,
Right.
you have no understanding.
There you go.
So what about you today, Vic? What stuff you got?
You know, it is Shaq's first day as an analyst in review, and it's going to be interesting because it's not as much as that he sits back and refers to the Miami Heat. Who would you not refer to as your first topic? So he actually referred to the Miami Heat as the Big Two. So we're going to talk about why he probably incorrectly
He left Bosh out of there?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I know who he didn't leave out.
Wait a minute,
Bosh may deserve to be left out.
Now, wait a minute. We're going to try to find out why he said Big Two. But there's another question I still have at hand here, and we're going to follow up with something else, too. We're going to find out what is the most dangerous sport a professional athlete can participate in that he or she puts their life on the line every day that they're involved in the competitive market that they play in.
Milking rhinos.
You know what? I always
Sometimes
say...
you grab the wrong thing. Then they like you.
I always say, I always say this, if you were in a room and then you had a wildebeest and a rhinoceros blocking both doors, which door would you pick?
The wildebeest. Damn right. I watch Discovery Channel, and I happen to know that rhinoceros are pretty dangerous.
Dude.
But you know who kills more people?
Hippos.
That's right. Hippos. Do you believe that?
Right.
Just another indictment of fat people.
No, man. It's not like that. It's not like that at all.
Okay.
All right. I'm saying.
'Cause I know you get mad, you get kicked into that plate.
Hey, look, I'm saying.
That's the way I used to be. Don't touch my food.
Yeah, hippos. That's cold, man.
Saying they get mean around dinner time.
Anything with a jaw that big. Hippos probably got the closest thing to a mouth that's at least 1/10 the size of a T-Rex. So.
Well, I don't funny teeth. Well, as you know, we got to give you an update on the day in the life of internet television because as days go on, there's always something. So we got to give you the updates as what's going on in the day of internet television. I try to make time weekly to meet with entrepreneuring business folks, indie folks, a lot of donated business services to up-and-coming businesses, mostly advising them as a consultant on ways to deal with the internet and to expand. And then, but again, people on various levels, all the way up to corporate. Like we said, we've been up at the Paramount lot 5 times discussing Twitter.
Right.
So we've been around. But yesterday, Ricky Byers Beckwith, the wife of Reverend Michael Beckwith, was here.
Right.
She has a new book that's coming out. Now, many of you know her because of her music, wonderful music.
Right.
Wonderful music here in L.A. at the Agape Church. But she's got a book coming out, you guys, and a whole string of appearances. We're going to be talking about that and syndicating some information about that. But she was here, and we were talking earlier this week about how to best establish their presence. So look for them to be promoting the book along with a bunch of her musical presences. In fact, I happen to know that right now she's busily scurrying through mounds of material, videos, audios, to get an inventory together that I requested from her about things we might be showing. So that's one thing. Look to get Ricky Byers Beckwith, see more of their videos here on the internet, more beautiful spiritual offerings of enlightenment. So
through the Agape people.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to do her own thing. She's there every Sunday, but this is her own book.
Right.
And because of a CD.
Cool.
And so you'll be hearing more about that.
That's good.
Okay. Also, totally spent time in here jamming last night to the studio. Now, what do you mean? What I mean by that? To get ready for these live in-studio performances, you have to be able to create the vibe. To me, now you don't have to, but can you imagine coming to a studio to perform in bright light? I mean, people do it every day,
right.
But it's such a drag to get into the vibe. when you come here to perform, we like to get into the mood. So we spent some time last night experimenting with lighting, with sound, light shows. I'm programming light shows in this little studio. It's going to be something else. You have all these lights doing stuff. But just to give us that appearance and to give us that vibe as we get ready for these in-studio performances. So that's what's been going on.
And just follow up on that. We're in a season where a lot of people are in what they call the festive music season. A lot of artists touring, a lot of people trying to get themselves exposed. There are alternatives, and believe it or not, you can always inquire and ask us. The worst we can say is no.
Okay, and do we ever say no?
Damn straight I say no.
No.
I say no all the time. A lot of no's before yeses.
Well, everybody, it's time. It's time for foreplay. Just a few moments to seduce your mind. What we call the who, what, where, when, and why of Pax Stereo TV. Because Vic did a great segue. Hey, as you can tell, we're showcasing more and more of the indie artists out there in cyberspace. That's right. So come on, hit us up. 323-296-6165. If you want to come and be on the show, if you have artists, talented artists that can perform and come on the show and go live, if you got a book to sell and you can do a live reading, hey, give us a call. We've got a lot of ideas. And remember, we are Neil Urban Internet Television. We are the revolution that is happening. We are leading that revolution. And as part of that, we're out to bring you the best of everything in our new evolving community. Hey, it's off the chain, so come on, hit us up. I'm Marl Hemsley. I designed this platform, but it would never be able to fly without the help and the assistance of my partner in crime, the man over there, Victor Allen, who stands over there in charge of 7 cameras. That's right, I counted, and I realized that we had 9 PC systems in this studio.
And a fan.
And we have 3 fans in the studio. And while all the time that my buddy's over there, on air with us, he's working 2 switchers simultaneously. I'm working the PC systems. He's working the cams, man.
And cussing people out while I'm chatting.
Multitasking on steroids. Come get yours. Join the chat room. That's right. These shows are interactive. You can interact with us live and on the air. We keep an eye out. And in the chat room, there is our ambassador of chat, always, Mac McAllister, the fixture, the G&M bureau chief. He is the producer director of Retro Jazz and Blues, the #1 Retro Jazz and Blues show on the internet. And you can check him out at onlinewithmac.ning.com, or you can chat with him in our chat room during the show times. Hey, so you guys, remember, if you're watching this, you are already part of the revolution, because that's what this is. 2 brothers in the hood from the ghetto, coming to you live on Comcast, cable, hey, DSL Extreme. We got 2 DSL Extreme accounts and a Comcast account, and we got that all fired up to bring you this broadcast on the top 3 platforms. That's right, right now on Ustream, Justin TV, and Livestream. That's why we're doing it. So, if you want to know more, like I said, give us a call. Remember, this is Neil Urban Internet Television. Why do we do it? Because of our compelling desire to interact with you. And again, because we love living the dream and doing the impossible.
There we go. Sir. That's it. That's right.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys need help.
Hey.
A whole bunch of you guys need help. I'm one of them.
Man, people do need help.
Yes, I need help, man. Real bad.
People do need help.
Yes. Need hair. Want some hair on my head. Don't want to use a toupee. Any suggestions, let a brother know. Holla.
Okay. I'm thinking about that one. I am sure enough. Well, you guys, okay. Vic.
Yeah, man.
What about, it says here, I'm supposed to talk about upcoming.
Oh, you mean just stuff that may be upcoming as far as topics, shows, events, stuff like that?
Well, first of all, I understand Goapoly, again, the artist, for those of you who don't, we covered it last year. You can go see the Full Leaf concert up on YouTube and at Pax Stereo TV too, right? Goapoly's going to be live.
Yeah, tonight, the Baldwin Hills, I guess you can say the renovation project, not the complete Baldwin Hills renovation project, but the one where they upgraded the Baldwin Hills Theater, the Magic Johnson Theater that they're working on. They finished and completed that, and the first artist to jump off to start off what they call their concert series that probably goes through the summer into maybe late fall, early winter. It will be Guapole, so she's already been there. She swings back around today, 7 p.m. Swings right around there, my friend. Marvelous. Yeah, she's going to jump it off. So, I don't know much information about what Guapole is doing as it relates to last year's performance and what's been going on since then. So we may get a surprise, we may not. So that's the one. You know what? I don't like talking about what I missed because it makes no sense if you can't reference material and product to explain why that may be a story. So I'm going to leave yesterday's story of the event I was supposed to cover alone. Outside of that, man, there's probably some film projects, premieres that's coming, always in the mix. But I'll let you know once the controversy. It's an individual thing. Find a name, find the controversy, find the sale, go get them. That's how we do it.
That's right.
Nothing with your ex-girlfriends involved.
Billie Jean, it's not my baby. It's not mine.
No, that's it.
It's not mine. Right. All right, then. I guess it's time for the part that we do.
Yes, sir.